Okay, we're going to talk about how to do notes in Jane and do super bills and all the fun stuff. So you can see Jane. Right now I did Shift P just so you don't see all the patient names. But today I had this patient. You're going to end up seeing her info. So on here, you're going to see the patient's name. You'll see notes from our admin. They'll put the notes here. This was when I was the admin because she started care when I kind of first started my business. So here's some notes. You're going to want to look through those. Usually the admins will say in there, like, if they had any objections on the phone, like really worried about finances or what their symptoms are, if they have any kids, just fun facts about their life, just so you come in there knowing what's going on. Okay, so then you're going to go view. You'll be able to kind of look through here. You see the notes again. And then when you go into chart, you're able to, I have a lot because I saw her a long time ago. You're able to see her intake form. So you're going to want to study this before the patient comes in. Look through all of that. If you want, you can even prep your note before the patient comes in. So for new chart entry, you would put initial evaluation. Let's see if we can do it. Yep. And we already have a template created. It just does this as the treatment diagnosis for everyone. If that truly doesn't fit, I will sometimes use muscle spasm. That's another common one we'll use if they truly just have muscle spasms or but muscle weakness typically is a good code to use if you want your patient to get reimbursed. It works for PT and OT. And then you're going to write your subjective. We have it broken up. Lexi breaks it up even further into different categories as well. So you could have this note already prepped or some little notes to yourself, things you want to ask the patient. If you're done with a note, you're going to hit sign. If you sign it and then realize that it wasn't what you wanted it to be, let's see, I can archive that. Like you had an error in there, you can go in and hit amend, and then you create the amendment, but they're always going to see the original. Let's see if I can get rid of that. Okay. So now that note's not locked. I'm going to just sign it again. All right, so I saw this patient today. So basically there's two types of notes. You had your initial evaluation note, and then the only other note we have are daily notes. You're going to write a daily note for your eval day. So you can see I evaluated her on April 20th. And then here is her daily note. So in this first daily note, it's super simple. You'll say visit 1, see eval. You'll put the eval code. If you treat it as well, you'll put in the treatment code. So maybe you did 1 unit of neural re-ed because you went through diaphragmatic breathing. So you would put in the OT code is GO. So if you're an OT, you're going to put GO colon 97112 would be neuromuscular reeducation. You can Google the codes if you don't know what the numbers are or the codes. I'll also make a list of the codes. And I'm going to have this list here in this file. Eval. See eval. I put what I plan to do with the patient here, some like special notes like really would respond well to cupping or like things I want to make sure I hit with the patient besides just our typical MAD method. And treatment 1 is going to be daily note 2. So it is your second treatment, but your eval counted as 1. So here's 2. You're going to write 1 to 2 sentence subjective. Remember, the insurance, we don't care if the insurance likes our notes or not, so they can be really minimal, but we still want to have a little something in the subjective. You're going to put your billing code, how many units, and the time. So if you treated the patient for 53 minutes, you're going to have 4 units. Pretty much all of these treatments are 4 units. We'll go through billing in this next video. Assessment, look how short that is. Go for it, just a little short sentence. Patient responded well. It doesn't have to be fancy because we're not sending these notes to insurance anyway, but we need to have something down for the SOAP. Plan, I like to write some notes to myself, or if, say, one of the other therapists is gonna treat them, you might write some notes for the next therapist. So you could, to make a note, you could just go in here and click daily note, or you can, if you pretty much did the same treatment, usually this is what I do. You can go here and then click duplicate, and then you'll just change, say this one to visit 3, edit some of the sections, but maybe the billing's the same, so you don't have to retype that. Maybe your plan's the same, so that makes it a little bit easier. Let's see. You can see the future appointments here. Billing, you can see what all has been charged.